Whoa! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha-ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha-ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
So when you're a 59-year-old cartel leader and you get gunned down while trying to see your OnlyFans girlfriend, what do they wind up burying you in? Gold-plated casket, baby.
Gold-plated casket. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's how El Mencho went out.
They're going to have somebody round the clock running security on that.
On what?
On the gold casket?
Yeah,
Did they put that in the ground?
No, I've actually seen some documentaries they have, and they have these cartel graveyards. It's pretty crazy. They had gone through and, places like this, whether it be Sinaloa or Jalisco, and they have mausoleums, and they are massively tricked out. Now, I don't know what they're doing with security, because you would think that, somebody might try to break in, but the whole thing is, I can only imagine if you rob a cartel cemetery.
You got big balls.
I mean, that would be something bold. And
Death wish.
In that part of the world. Because, where are you going to fence it?
Right.
Where are you going to take the stuff? And could you imagine if you were riding around and flossing something that you stole off a cartel member's grave?
You got to take
that small town?
That needs to leave South America.
I think, if you get something, you better, So
go to Canada.
And I don't know, what do? You take El Mencho and you dump him on the ground and you're going to run down the street with a casket? Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting thought. But, they said it was pretty crazy. In fact, they had heavy National Guard presence to prevent fresh violence, because you saw they had violence across 20 Mexican states with cartel members.
Yeesh.
So they were afraid that kind of stuff might continue. They said they had 5 trucks transporting anonymous floral tributes. There was a rooster-shaped arrangement referencing his cockfighting passion.
So he was just a good guy all around.
Yeah.
Mean to people and animals.
A band was playing ranchero music and narco corridos during the procession. They said masked mourners attended the hour-long ceremony before following the coffin to a relatively plain gravesite. Now, I'm surprised by that. So maybe they just put him in the ground, because, I've seen the other ones that are pretty ornate. But maybe you're right. Maybe they're getting robbed regardless of the threat of violence. Well, there's a 51-year-old taxi driver in Spain who got arrested for assault after he allegedly punched a 65-year-old Irish tourist who burped in his cab.
Now, was the burp used as a weapon? Did he lean up and burp in the guy's face? Or was it just that he had gas in the back seat? Because sometimes you can't help it.
I think he was hammered, and he's an Irish tourist that's hammered in the back of this cab in Spain, and he's just letting him out. And I think it was more than one.
Oh.
So when one passenger began burping, it says the driver stopped and ordered them to get out of his cab.
We can't get physically violent with the gassy, though. That's not their fault. They're not choosing to burp.
Yeah.
It's an involuntary reflex that his poor little drunk tummy is doing.
As the tourist exited, the driver then allegedly punched him, causing him to fall and strike his head on the curb.
Oh, damn. You in trouble now.
Yeah, the tourist had a bloody nose, large head wound. He was treated at a local hospital for severe head and face injuries.
What a douche.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm just speaking on behalf of all drunk people that burp. We can't help it. And you certainly shouldn't be punching and attacking us.
Yeah, I guess you don't mess around in a cab in Spain. They said in November, there was a taxi driver who got arrested for allegedly dragging a tourist after a fare dispute, leaving the victim with stitches and in a hospispittal. So don't mess around.
Gosh.
Yeah. So don't play if you get into a cab in Spain.
Don't get in a cab in Spain.
Yeah, I guess walk
not if
everywhere.
you've been drinking, or not if you have any kind of weird feeling. Walk.
They say a man in the UK was pulled over and busted for driving under the influence of marijuana and possession of cannabis this week. He was in the middle of taking a driving test at the time.
Did he pass?
It did not go well, no. Did not go well. A Georgia sheriff is in trouble after deputies say he was caught driving drunk while on the job.
Uh-oh. Well, it's stressful, Kevin.
Hall County Sheriff Gerald Couch was pulled one morning after a deputy saw his county-issued Chevy Tahoe swerving and failing to stay in its lane.
Oh, no.
Troopers say Couch showed signs of being drunk and later tested with a blood alcohol level of 0.212, nearly 3 times the legal limit of 0.08. They found 4 Loco cans in the SUV.
Oh, he went classy with his beverage choice.
Yeah.
He's drinking 4 Locos?
4 Locos, and they said he admitted to starting at 6 a.m.
Oh, he's going through something.
Wow. I mean, you start your day off with 4 Locos, be like, yeah, let's get it going.
That's not the beverage you start with.
Wouldn't think so, no.
Ooh, those
Yeah.
are rough.
Well, the guy who won a $167 million lottery and then assaulted a police officer while he was out celebrating has now pled guilty to a reduced misdemeanor charge.
All
Way
right.
to go, huh?
Keep it together now. Moving forward. Mm-hmm. Everybody's going to be trying to separate you from your money. You're obviously froggy. Maybe you don't drink to excess. Keep it together before you broke again.
Somebody lost money and shouldn't have. Did you see that U.S. track star that lost a half marathon that she was actually winning? $20,000 are on the line. The lead bike accidentally led her off the course down the wrong
What?
path, and she lost the race as a result.
The
And I think-
lead bike was leading her?
I think she had said, too, it might have been a qualifying race or something like that, too, on top of it.
This feels like sabotage. Who was the second girl in command?
Yeah, I think maybe another runner had gone with her, so I think a couple of people lost out. But, yeah, I mean, if you're a lead bike, dude, you got to know your path.
Dude,
Come on now.
20 grand is on the line. Yeah, you're going to have a big problem.
Well, this sounds like fun cruise line for us, Virginia. A Princess Cruise Line with 3,500 guests from Galveston to Cozumel, Mexico set a Guinness World Record for the most margaritas sold in an 8-hour span. 3,560 people down 3,410 margaritas.
Now, this is a record I can get behind. These are your athletes.
And it was smart, too, because they uses Matthew McConaughey and his wife's tequila.
Okay.
The Pantalones Organic Blanco Tequila.
Okay.
Was what they made it with. 177 bottles they went through.
Wow.
How about that? 11 pounds of salt. That's crazy.
We need to achieve this kind of greatness. I want to be in the whacked out news.
Yeah, that's kind of a cool thing. And they did it 5 days before National Margarita Day.
Oh, it's perfect, Kevin. Mm-hmm. We love margaritas.
Well, this is a guy that made the whacked out news, but not for the right reason. 38-year-old Michael Phillips believes he has his own Guinness World Record for the world's smallest penis.
Oh, poor guy. That's sad.
He's been medically diagnosed with micropenis.
Do we have a picture to accompany this story? Because I would like to check it out.
He has pictures. In fact, that's part of the story as well. We'll get to in a second. But he said that just to imagine it, think of a pinky fingernail.
Like an elevator button.
And that's at his glory.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's something, huh?
Can he get surgery? I feel like we should do a GoFundMe.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to ride the fame because he's out there. Here he is talking about having what he believes is the world's smallest penis.
And I saw you've said that you have the smallest penis in the world. Do you still believe that? And what makes you say that?
Basically, just like the research that I've done online. I mean, I welcome anybody to come out there and beat me.
Ooh. Ooh. I don't want to touch that.
No, sir, we can't beat it. We can't even find it.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what you want us to beat
That ain't going to happen.
with your little joke.
Now, he says he wants to raise awareness about the condition and combat body shaming, though he's not interested in monetizing it through platforms like OnlyFans, but he is in a little bit of trouble because he's now having to apologize after admitting he sent unsolicited nude photos to women.
Ooh.
One incident that recently went viral involved a woman who accused him of sending an unwanted photo. Now, he's admitting that the claim is mostly true.
Mostly true.
Saying he sent it after she mocked him online for his condition, and he wanted to show her what she was making fun of. He now says his behavior was stupid and says he no longer sends those photos, adding that he apologizes to any woman he may have offended with his small penis. So,
It's a lot.
it is a lot.
For
Well,
so
it's
small.
actually not a lot. Yeah.
It's a lot for so small.
It's a lot for a little.